LTA, LTA. What's the word with y'all? YouTube family. This is another edition of Let's Talk About It. Loose topics. I'm solo dolo. Me and my man Fargy is going to try to get a studio show done within the next, probably next week or two. So right now it's just the loose topics. Me solo dolo holding it down. Shouts out to my co-host Fargy. What's up with your boy? Today I want to discuss a story that I seen about a lady. It ain't funny, but it's funny. So a woman went through her husband's phone and seeing, I guess, snapshots. I don't know if it was a video or just a photo of her husband having sex with a woman. So enraged without confronting him about the picture or whatever, she just stabbed the man up, stabbed him like 3 or 4 times in his arms and legs. You know how I do. I'm gonna put the story link, the video link inside the description where you could go check the story out for yourself. But I just, it's a lot to touch on. It's a lot to cover. It's a lot to talk about. I just, it, it's just, I don't know. It's just weird. And you say, why is it weird? I would tell you why it's weird. In a little bit, right? I ain't gonna let the cat out the bag too early. I want to dissect this a little bit by saying, okay, if a person, is cheating on you, it's only one way to handle that. And it's only two ways to handle that. And that's accept it and deal with it or move on. All the other ways don't work. That that fighting about it, trying to hurt each other about it, hurt the other, hurting each other about it, hurt the other person about it, whatever, that doesn't work. You either gotta accept it and deal with it and move on, or you have to not deal with it and and eliminate the relationship. All that running up on the next person because of what your spouse is doing, that doesn't work. Because if you kill somebody and go to jail for it, they still gonna be doing what they want to do. If you run up on the wrong person, you get hurt, and not even the wrong person. You know how life is. Sometimes the ball just don't bounce your way, and you get yourself hurt. Then what? You know, there's no true way to handle that besides either accepting it and dealing with it, or not accepting it and moving on. Now, that's easier said than done a lot of times. Yes. Yeah, it's easier said than done. People deal with feelings and stuff of that nature. You be having history with a person. It's hard to break that off. Y'all got kids and different items, right? Like, cars, whatever. Y'all accumulated together. So it's hard. It's easier said than done. I understand that part, right? But like I said, you will not win unless you break it off and move on, or accept it for what it is and deal with it. You got, that's an option too. You feel me? It really trips me out though when you see people going through the extremes about somebody cheat on and then they still be with the person. That's just really, that's kind of insane. You hurting people, whatever, you probably went and bust out the other person's windows. You probably, it's been times where I've seen a man get beat up for by another man for messing with a chick. And like I said, that didn't really stop nothing though. If it wasn't him that she messed with again, it's somebody else. Believe that. And that goes for both sides. That goes for men and women. If you're gonna if you're gonna be with somebody that's cheating and you decide to stay with that person, you gotta let it go. All that going through their phones don't work. All that stalking and whatever the case may be don't work. I'm not going through nobody's phone. I see your phone ring. I'm gonna just tell you, hey, your phone ring. I'm not going through your phone because you mess around and find things you don't want to find. I done did it. I done did it before. And that's not to say everybody cheats or nothing. No. But it's the point of if you do go through somebody's shit and you find something, it was like that's what you was aiming for, right? You was aiming to, you was hoping that you wouldn't see nothing, but you was hoping you see something. You know what I'm talking about? You was hoping you did see nothing, but you was hoping you seen something. You feel me? And a lot of times it doesn't change nothing. So that'd be the point of why do it. Why do it? It ain't gonna change nothing, right? But now the kicker part about the story, because that's just regular shit. People go through people's phones all the time. People, catch people slipping all the time, like out in public with the other person. That ain't the kicker. The kicker is the woman in the picture with the husband happened to be the wife. Hold up, man. Hold up. The wife who stabbed up the husband was the one in the picture with the husband. Oh my god. Can't even make this up, man. You cannot make this up. The woman stabbed her husband up, thinking he was in the pictures having sex. That's the thing too. That I meant to bring that up. So at first I thought it was just a picture of them, like just side by side or something. Come to find out, it was him having sex. So you know how that goes. You don't know if the pictures, if it's doggy style and you couldn't really get a good glimpse of the person he was fucking with or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, who knows how that part goes now? When I tell you this next part of the story, you'll see. Oh, I just told you. Yeah, I just told you. I'm tripping. It was the wife. It was the wife herself in the picture. And what it said is she didn't recognize a younger, slimmer woman uh, that had makeup on. So the person inside the picture had makeup on. They was younger and slimmer. Now you can look at that one or two ways. Like I said, if it was like say he hit her from the back and she happened to look back and you just get a glimpse, you don't really see. Then I could see her saying, "Oh, she didn't know that it was her." But if it's face to face sex, I don't care how much younger or slimmer you are. How do you not recognize yourself? Did you let yourself go that bad? And looking at the picture though, her being arrested, she didn't look like she was like obese or nothing. She didn't look fat. I mean, she had some love handles, but regular typical shit. She didn't seem like she was out of pocket. I guess she would have had to been super skinny if that was a dramatic, if it was a dramatic change. I guess she would have had to be super skinny because, like I said, she got love handles and all that. She got the kangaroo going on, but she's not like fat and obese or nothing, you know. So for her not to recognize herself, that's some weird shit. I said, I don't know if it was doggy style and the woman just turned around and gave a glance so she couldn't really see, couldn't really tell who that was, or was it face to face and she just really didn't recognize herself? Either way, though, even if it was another girl, you can't just be stabbing people up. Now you're finna be in jail, and he's definitely. I mean, he wasn't in the first place. Now that we know the story, he wasn't with another chick in that particular time, or whatever. But if he was or wanted to, you done pushed him to another chick. Now, if he wasn't, like, I know I wouldn't be with your crazy ass, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, shit, your ass in jail, I'm finna go, man, listen. So that's how that go. So how out of shape do you got to be not to recognize yourself? Or is it just flat out just how much anger and rage, blind fury do you have to go stab somebody without asking about the picture? No. Well, she would have went to him and said, "Hey, look, here go the picture of you, somebody else," and he like, "Silly, that's you," and she like, "Oh, that is me." Solved everything, right? That would have solved everything, but that ain't what happened. Instead, she went psycho and stabbed this man up for being in the picture with her. It's rough out there. Well, I'm gonna leave the video description inside the video link in the description, and y'all can look at it, analyze it, leave a comment or something, and let me know what do y'all think about that. It's obviously a bigger issue here. You know what I mean? Oh, in the report too, it said that the police has been there just recently for domestic. So it's obviously that was common sense that it's something deeper than just that. Because she didn't even go ask about the picture. That would eliminate all that. She went to blind fury just out the gate. Oh, you did that, bitch! And went and handled her business, right? So it's a deeper issue there. And even besides their relationship personally, I mean, you know what I'm saying, just their personal relationship, even besides that, just period. I don't care who you with. It could be the Queen of England. You gotta love yourself, man. You gotta recognize if it ain't for you, you gotta make a move. Don't drive yourself to kill nobody or get killed or hurt yourself or hurt somebody else. It's too many. It's too much. It's not that serious, man. So yeah, look at the video. Look, check it out and let me know what y'all think, man. LTA, man.